So today we're going to take a quick look at a couple games that we like. Color Road and Long Neck. Also, we got a little brain maze at the end if you make it that far. So we put these out there as they are both rather enjoyable little games in their own ways. Not exactly similar, but similar in that they are enjoyable. Take a look over here on our left is Color Road, where you just simply are trying to hit the balls that match the color of your ball and avoid the ones that don't match. And it seems rather easy, but as you can see, as it goes along, it gets more difficult. It speeds up quite a bit. There's a few little mind games that go on as you play the game, where you're set up thinking a certain thing, and they switch the color on you. And I mean, just like as you can see here, you've got this gold thrown in there. It's like, okay, I'm looking for red balls, green balls, whatever, and then there's a gold thing in there. So at first you're avoiding it because you don't have anything that's gold, but obviously it's not harmful to you to get the gold. And there's also these stripes, and these little tunnel things are just thrown in there just to get you. So I think generally speaking, the ones with the stripes move, and the ones without the stripes stay still. I don't know if that's completely correct, because there's a few times where, but like I said, it kind of plays tricks on you, the game, your mind. Like there, obviously it's not moving, the stripe, so I don't think that's 100% true, but at the lower levels it seems to be relatively true. But it doesn't matter. I don't think the tracks or the roads, as they're called, really change. But it's one of those things that you have to basically figure out, kind of memorize where the obstacles are going to be, and you can do that. And so it's going to require multiple plays to get deep into the game. I think we make it to I think it's called Road 8 or 9. I think we complete Road 8 and make it to 9, but I said very difficult. There's challenges in the game as well that are separate from the roads. And so these challenges, we only made it through a couple of them in this video, and they were basically, collect 20 balls of the same. I think the first one is red, and then the second one is just 20 any color balls. So, but let's not forget the game on our right, which is also a very enjoyable game. If I had to say which game was easier, it would probably be Long Neck, because there's, you can fail at Long Neck, but you got to work at it. Or maybe I'm just some kind of long neck genius and never had. I don't think we fail at long neck at any point. But as you can see, you got these multipliers, which I don't know if that necessarily makes sense, because it's all based upon how well you're doing. So if you're doing well, you do really well. If you're doing poorly, you do really poorly. But there's little strategies you can take that improve your chances. And this one thing you got to do is look down the road quite a bit to see which, you're going to have choices of color, and because of that, you want to make the right choices. So you have to look down quite a bit to see what's going to be the best choice. It's a very, I'd say, fair game. I don't, it does make you, I think there's one, I take it back, there's a couple places where you need to make choices where you do have to pick the best or the least painful choice to get the most, out of it. So, you have a negative consequence, but essentially you have to pick the harmful thing that will get you the most at the end. So, another thing where you're just kind of looking down. But, I think both games, very fun to play, a lot of interest in there. Just one of those things. This is my technique, shaky, shaky, shaky technique. It's just, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do there. There's probably, people who are pro at the game are like, what's this guy doing? Shaky, shaky, shaky. Yeah, I miss a lot of these. I just, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best here. So I don't know if you can always max it out, max out the multipliers. Some games, that kind of is how you can judge if you're doing well at the game or not. I don't think that's the case with long neck. You get these multipliers and, you have these skins, and the skins are kind of fun. I think you do need to make a certain amount of money to unlock certain skins. And as you can see, they have little different obstacles that pop up every once in a while that make the game a little bit harder. And one of the great things about both games is that through skill, you can avoid the dreaded, advertisement. If your skill level is high, it doesn't just pop on. An ad just doesn't pop on and say, hey, okay, you gotta watch me regardless because you've been playing for 30 seconds or a minute. At least I haven't had that happen yet with either game. There are ads for failure. There are ads for I don't think either game is that expensive. If you like them, they probably cost you $3 to $4 to actually buy them without the ads. Yeah, you can kind of avoid watching ads by the deeper you go into the game, the longer the little stages are. So the longer you go without watching an ad, which ads aren't the worst things in the world, but they can be annoying after a while if they just are constantly in your face. I know all these creators need to make money. I'm certainly one of them, and that's how we make our money. But there's a certain limit to how many ads are in good taste. So and if you're watching this video and an ad comes up, sorry, it's hopefully it's in good taste. Google basically controls that on through YouTube. I have everything set up automatically. Anyways, but as you can see, both of these games I think they're fair. Like I said, road color. It does play some mind games with you, I think. But I don't think in a bad way. I think it's in a way that right there. That was tricky because you had the green ball and you hit the red ramp, and that's what I'm talking about. And it's okay. So maybe that one plays a little bit with your mind, and but I don't get the feeling necessarily that it's trying to make you fail or going out of its way. Like some of these games, it truly feels like they want you to fail so you can watch an ad. So it's just it is what it is. But the controls are simple for both games. You're just basically moving sideways. There's no speed control that I know of for either game. So it is as you can see, the long neck, it's a little bit tilted, so a little bit harder to line yourself up at times. Look at that. Look at that. I got them all there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, you saw that. That was pretty good. And the long neck. Yeah, your neck can get long enough that you can't even see your head for parts of it, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, like going back to it, I think the games are fair when you're playing them and enjoyable. We're moved on to Brain Maze over there on your left. Now, Brain Maze is a different kind of game. I'm not, in all honesty, I just didn't want to lose all the footage. I do lose footage every once in a while, and because of it, I lose some good games. It's by the time I get back to it, I've accidentally deleted it, or they're just so far back in the queue that they never get brought back up. So that's why I brought these games in together, because I think they're just fantastic little games for people to play and give a try. Brain Maze. There was another game called Brain Test that I don't know which is the copy of the other, but they're very, very similar games. I mean, the Brain Test / Maze is essentially the same for some of the levels, and some of them are nonsensical, so I'm not going to tell you that they're a true test. It's just essentially someone's idea of a riddle. And because of that, it can be a bit, frustrating at times, trying to figure out, what's going on. I mean, this one was trying to get, oh yeah, I'm going to put a cage on a rat or whatever. You have to kind of think of the logic of what they're doing. It seems, out of the two games that we played in the Brain Maze, Brain Test genre, we definitely like Brain Maze better. It seemed to be a fairer game. The puzzles seem to make a little more sense for us. That's not going to be the case for everybody. It's certainly possible that you're going to like the other game better if you played them. Can see, some of these puzzles are very, very simple, but others of them, they just, I don't know, I wouldn't call them simple. I just don't think they make much sense. So these are great little breaks from what's going on out there in your life, and you just want to step away from it for a little bit to see what's going on. You can get some enjoyment. There's as you can see, you have a goal here. The goal in I think Long Neck is to save your boyfriend or girlfriend. When you play the game, you'll see it's in the beginning. You're trying to get a neck that's long enough to save your boyfriend, I believe, is the goal. But okay, that part of it doesn't make the most sense in the world. if you need to have a solid reasoning for why you're playing a game, this probably isn't the game for you. But if you like some mindless fun, this is definitely something you might want to just give a chance. Give it a few levels. I think the game does get better as you go along because you're seeing less ads. The challenges, they actually show you what the new challenges are going to be, as far as you unlock new challenges. So obviously that doesn't seem to make any sense if you're trying to save somebody. You don't want any challenges. You want it to be as easy as possible. So, it's game logic. But it looks like we're coming to the end here. I say give these games a chance if you like the genre. The controls are pretty good. And I don't know if you saw I messed up there, but the controls are pretty good as far as getting, moving you to where you want it to be. Like I said, with long neck, you do have a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.